Hey everybody, so this video is actually quite overdue. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but been busy. But I am finally sitting down and getting it done, finally. So this video is actually about how we are expecting baby number 3. It's pretty exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be quite honest. We weren't planning for it, but we obviously weren't preventing it either. So it's exciting. I am 21 weeks today, actually, and that means I am halfway through, technically. So according to that, according to the app I have on my phone that I track it, I use the What to Expect app. It says the baby is the size of a banana, about 7 inches and 11 ounces. And I'm not really sure how they're measuring that. I know in the beginning they measure from head to butt, and then at a certain point they start measuring from head to feet, but I'm not entirely sure when that measurement changes, so I'm not really sure the 7 inches which one that includes. But everything's going good. I've been to the doctors a couple times. I am actually going, it's the same place I went with Lillian and Jackson. With Lillian, I actually dealt with the OBGYN, and with Jackson, I started dealing with the midwives who work there at the office, and that was a great experience. There's 4 midwives there, and they're all really great. You meet with each one at least a few times throughout your pregnancy. That way you get to know each one, because there's at least one guaranteed to be on call when you go into labor, deliver the baby. And then that way you're at least familiar with who you're actually dealing with. Because I know with Lillian, my doctor actually ended up being out of town camping when I went into labor. So yeah, my doctor didn't even actually deliver Lillian. It was the on-call doctor at the hospital. And it worked out fine. There weren't any problems, but that was still kind of a bummer. So I've actually only been to the doctor twice now. So I was about 16, 17 weeks already when we went in for the first time. Saw one of the midwives, did, all the paperwork that they go over, all the initial blood work they do. All my blood work came back great. My iron levels were good. I wasn't anemic. Yeah, everything looked good. I've done 1 ultrasound, and I was about 18 weeks when I did that. So that was just technically the one they do to confirm everything. Like they said, they don't like to do a lot of measuring at that time, just because it's so, during those few weeks, it's just off, the measuring, because it's so different for each baby. It's constantly changing. So I was still measuring where I figured I would be, so that wasn't a problem. But I actually have my 20-week ultrasound tomorrow, even though I'm 21 weeks, whatever. I have that ultrasound tomorrow morning, so that's where they're going to do all the measurements and everything. That's the big ultrasound. But yeah, that's usually where, you can find out the sex of the baby, all that jazz. But we actually are not finding out the sex this time. We are going to have it be a surprise for when it's born. Yeah, we decided we have a boy and a girl. We still have all the major baby stuff from Jackson. We've got his playpen, we've got the crib, we've got the swing, we've got all of that still. So there's nothing major we need to buy. I've still got some small clothing. I mean, we're going to get more, obviously. But, I mean, there's nothing we need to buy, really. So, I know with Jackson, it was exciting. It was Mike's first, his first actual kid of being his. He was really excited to find out. With Lillian, I had to know. She was my first. I couldn't wait. And, I wanted to plan and go through all that and buy stuff. And, yeah, now it's like, I've got one of each. I'm not real, fanatic and crazy about finding out. The idea of having it be a surprise now is more exciting than finding out from the ultrasound. So, like I said, we are not going to find out the sex this time. It's going to be a surprise. We also told our family and everything that they aren't going to know the names we pick until the baby is actually born. And we're still technically trying to decide on names. We've got a few ideas, but we're not 100% solid for boy or girl. So we've still got to figure that out. And let's see. Symptoms. I'm not having a whole lot of symptoms. I had a little bit of morning sickness in the beginning. It wasn't horrible, but it was enough to notice it and just be kind of annoyed with it, really. That's pretty much gone. The only time I ever really feel nauseous is if I've gone more than a couple hours without eating. I'll start to feel nauseous, and as soon as I eat, it's gone. I'm starting to get heartburn a little bit. It's just kind of random, off and on, and it's not full-blown heartburn yet where I feel it all over. It's just a tiny bit I'll feel, and I'm just like, ugh, yuck. So I've had to chew on some Tums a couple times, but it's nothing major yet. Let's see, feeling the baby move. I've been feeling it for a couple weeks now, and I'm starting to feel it on the outside more and more moving. Lillian and Mike actually felt the baby move on the outside for the first time a few days ago, and Lillian was crazy excited about it. She's constantly coming up to me now and sticking her hand on my belly and, is it kicking? When's it gonna kick? And so she's really excited. Speaking of Lillian, she has decided that she wants to be in the delivery room when the baby is born. I've told her she can. Part of me is a little freaked out by it. I don't want it to be too much for her, basically. That's my main concern. I keep telling myself I don't think it will be too much. I'm planning on getting an epidural, so it's not like I'll be screaming in pain or anything and freaking her out that way. And it's not like she's gonna be standing, at the foot of the bed, actually seeing the baby come out and all the blood and everything. So it's not like she'll be traumatized from that. It's just me being protective, I guess, but I'm sure it'll end up being fine. So as long as timing and everything works out, then she will be in the room as well. It'll probably just be her and Mike. With Jackson, we didn't have any of the family in the room when he was actually born. It was just Mike and my friend Madison. Planning on doing it that way again. It makes it a lot easier to actually concentrate on what's going on and be really present with the actual birth instead of thinking about who's in there and, you know, what's going on for them in the situation, if that makes sense. So, yeah, Lillian and Mike will be in the room. I think that's about it. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I don't have a lot of symptoms, just like I said, a little bit of heartburn, tired, but I mean, that's to be expected. I'm pregnant, dealing with an almost 2-year-old and an 8-year-old, so I'd be kind of concerned if I wasn't tired. Yeah, getting big. I'm not really sure how much weight I've gained. I don't know what I weighed before I got pregnant. My last appointment, I was I don't even know, 150, I want to say, right? I don't even know. I can't remember. Goodness. But yeah. So, weight gain is good. I've been trying to make sure I'm drinking plenty of water. I've gotten better with it. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I knew I wasn't drinking as much water as I should be, but it's gotten easier to drink more. Food, I think I'm getting enough to eat. I know I could be eating healthier. I'm sure I could always be eating healthier, but my main thing right now is at least I'm eating. That's my main concern, it is eating and making sure I'm eating. I get so busy with the kids that it's really easy to realize all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten all day. I need to eat something. I will show you guys the first ultrasound picture we got. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without a glare. There is the baby. So cute. I was actually really surprised with how much is just already looking like a baby. You know, like I said, I was pretty far along already, but I was just, your first ultrasound, you know, they usually look like the little weird alien. Usually doesn't look like an actual baby yet. So I was surprised with how well that picture turned out. It was so cute. And then here is the feet. This is the only other printout we got. So see, the feet are right here. So there's his little feet. So cute. But yeah, so there is the newest baby Gunther. Like I said, tomorrow is my second ultrasound, so I'll be getting new pictures, so I'll be doing another video soon with that. I think that is about it. I will show you my belly, my 21-week belly. So yeah, this is 21-week belly. That's one thing too. I felt like I started showing very early on. But yeah, so that's with shirt on. That's with shirt up. There's the belly. So I think that is about it for this video. Like I said, I will be doing another update shortly, hopefully, to show the pictures from that ultrasound, or my next ultrasound, and just to do an update on the pregnancy, let everyone know how it's going. And then I am planning to record the birth, labor and delivery, as much of it as we're able to anyway. I know we tried to with Jackson, but the camera ended up dying and we didn't actually get the footage of him being born, which was a huge bummer, but what can you do? So yeah, I will be checking in with you guys shortly, And next time you see me, my stomach will probably be even bigger. We will talk to you guys later. Bye.